Hello and welcome back, my fellow members of Section 9. Today we're actually going to go ahead and be talking about another character. Well, not much is known about this character, but it's not because he's a new character or because he wasn't in the show, because he is in the show. And it's just the way that he is within the show, and the character we are talking about today is Pazu. So I will see you guys in-game with talking about Pazu. Okay, so we are talking about Pazu today, or Paz as he's known in game. And we're going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about where Paz came from and his backstory and everything like that. Now, like I said, we don't know a whole lot about Paz, but what we do know is that Paz was most likely a member of the Yakuza before he joined Section 9. And as such, he picked up a variety of skills. So, in Section 9, he's kind of the jack of all trades. And because of this, he is most commonly the backup for any other Section 9 member that may need backup. Now, what we do know about him is that he might have been in the Yakuza, so we know that. And we also know that his favorite thing is the folding knife. We know that his body is probably heavily cybernetically augmentated. But besides that, we don't know a whole lot about him. They haven't really elaborated. But now here comes the big kicker. We also don't know if who we see in the TV show, or I'm not sure when the game falls in line with the TV show or whatever, because it's based off of the same series that I'm talking about. But what we don't know is if this is before or after standalone complex GIG, which I believe is like the second season or generation or something. I don't know. I haven't watched that one yet. But if it is after that, within that branch or that arc of the story, there is a fight that Pazu gets into with an ex-lover. And this ex-lover basically goes like full stalker psycho, I'm gonna rape you in your house type deal with him. And when I say that, I don't mean like actual like stalks him or anything. I mean she straight up has a body made to look like him. Cybernetically has her body and everything transferred to that body, and shows up, basically becoming his perfect doppelganger. Which now you got something going on for you, because I mean, perfect doppelganger, Section 9, tons of money coming in. That's a pretty neat gig. Heads up to like all the latest cybernetic tech you could want. Pretty goddamn awesome gig right there. So, what we don't know is this, and the reason I brought that up is because the doppelganger of him, who was his ex-lover, and himself get into a fight in this series. And one of them dies, but it's never elaborated on who actually died. We're not sure if it was Pazu or if it was his ex-lover, which makes no sense. So there's always the chance that we're not actually playing the true Paz, but we're playing his ex-lover, which is a neat thing to think about. Now, as far as the game goes, Paz has the ability of hyper sprint. Now, when it comes to hyper sprint, you can play it a few different ways. You can get shot in the face like I just did, because I'm a failure at life, and this game is really making me angry right now. Or you can activate your hyper sprint and use it like most people should, and you flank around the enemies and you shoot them in the back. You can also do the flank around the enemies and stab them in the back. That's another option. You could do the bunny hop technique, which seems to be kind of popular, where Paz just decides, oh, hey, I'm going to run full tilt into a room, jump up in the air, and hope to God I don't kill or get killed and kill everybody in the room, because he can jump higher with hyper sprint. There's a lot of different variations that you can do, and as far as tactics for Maven, I do apologize. There'll be a link up there to a video about who Maven is, and there will be a link down in the bottom corner about the news for why I'm doing Paz, which I'll get to in a minute. And there'll probably be another link or another picture up in the top left for Maven Part 2 for the strategies, because I never really said any strategies for Maven. I just kind of let it go. So the reason I decided to do Paz this week was because with the update coming out, Paz is getting a new skin called the Made Man skin, and that looks absolutely wonderful. It's probably one of my most favorite skins ever, and if I had the money, I would totally buy it right off the bat. So, with that being said, that's pretty much all I have on Paz. Again, not a whole lot. Favorite weapon, folding knife. Master of infiltration, he's a master pretty much of infiltration. Worked for the Yakuza. Not a whole lot I could tell you about him, but he is a pretty fun character to play, and he's one of the more unique and mysterious characters of Section 9. With that being said, I hope you guys found this informational, and if you did, don't be afraid to come and join Section 9 by clicking that subscribe button right up there, and also drop a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Wait, before we go, I want to ask you one thing. What character would you like me to do next? Tell me down in the comments below. See you guys next time. Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back. So, what are we going to be talking about today, you might ask? Well, today we're going to go ahead and be talking about some news that literally just came out. I just finished watching the stream. I actually wasn't expecting to be here for it, and I happened to be here, and I gotta say, I'm pretty hyped for some of the news. I actually got to go in and play with Disrespect in a couple of games.